ran home, then you.
I know.
Thank you.
See you in a
Thank
few
you.
minutes.
We'll wait for John.
Yeah.
An hour ago, I was all going to talk about that.
I'm in a hurry.
I got a question.
We're not started yet. You just don't know.
And the thing.
I don't know how much water we should be taking out the brook, see there's no water, so I just will hear from you folks on what you feel about that. It's stay in the bank dry, and can't do much out there on the road without soaking it down.
I think Randolph, put chloride on a bunch of roads the other day, you know, without grading anything.
Well, we're gonna do some of that.
But I was just surprised that
We're gonna
it's
do,
soaking down.
I guess, I don't know how. For to do the numbers I hear there.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I just
It really goes to.
headed down the dugout one day and I'm like, whoa, it was so.
I'm doing it, supposed to pay the bill, I guess.
So where are you getting the water?
Out of the roads. And some of it has.
Ain't gonna get none out of my brook.
Well, that's just, everything on the Stratford side,
Can you get it out of the river? Yeah, that's just.
you will still get some of it. That's the, I want to make sure that we all realize people probably don't think you're wasted.
You might shower tomorrow afternoon too. We'll get a sun stuff to you.
I just want to know how it's, you know, it kind of bothers me that, but as long as you folks don't care, then I keep on trucking it.
We care, but we want to
Right.
take care of the road.
Oh, I know, care. Without the water, I can't do much.
Right. Well, Roger Hill said yesterday that there'd be a soaking rain.
That was,
Yeah,
yeah, it was fair.
you put out a piece of metal or something and we get soaked with fuel. Maybe throw that in.
That's the value.
Put the paper for. Friend John, what's happening?
Your road flooded or anything?
Washed out. No,
We got half an inch, what do you guys think?
Half an inch? How did you get that much? Just lucky.
Yeah. Look at that.
3/10.
everything just barely moved my gauge.
It's always sunny on your side of the hill anyways.
That's a good thing. That's a problem.
San Diego weather over in West Country.
Evaporates before it hits the ground.
All right, now that everyone important's here, we can start the meeting.
We're missing our.
She went home.
He's
I
sick.
saw her here, oh, she said, no.
Well, that was a sec.
Yeah.
There's for you.
Why, cause she's shoving stuff in her face.
Sick of being old, she wants to be a kid again.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Ailing.
We're gonna start with the road report. What do you got for us?
Well, we've been putting up a antenna for,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
How'd it go?
uh. You might have seen us go up at least twice yesterday, well,
Yeah.
we didn't get told that we needed the backhoe, so we didn't take the backhoe, so we went back down.
Yep.
But, or to get the, tower stood up. And we finally got that taken care of, and the whole antenna that was on the barn
Yep.
down. Gotta go back one more time at some point to pull the, telephone pole out of the ground and this and that.
So there'll just be one antenna tower, right?
Right.
We're replacing the old one.
It's got
This is
three antennas on.
This one's better and taller.
Both of it, anyhow, I think it's gonna, his testing came out beautifully, so I think the whole thing's gonna work,
You know,
Good.
and,
you have the high bands in your trucks.
not yet.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we don't even have them yet. It's waiting for them to come in and the repeater to come in.
Yeah.
But it's all looking really good. And
But Doug will do installation of the repeater and
Yes.
put the radios in the truck. Thanks.
and we're halfway with the sand.
Oh, good.
And we're hoping to get further
Mhm.
early. Right this moment, I'm down to just one 6-wheeler truck. And because the others are either being repaired or
Say that again.
one 6-wheeler
Yeah.
truck.
Where are the 10-wheelers?
10-wheeler is up in
Oh, the oil leak.
Burlington to have those leaks fixed. And hopefully I'll be back maybe by the end of the week. The mower is. I think parts all showed up today for it, so they were telling me this morning that parts should be in today. So that should be getting straightened out so we can get that going. Probably just in time for the leaf blower to go on so that we can get.
Where's the other 10-wheeler?
We only had one,
Why, we only got one 6-wheeler?
cause mine was down because of the piston that was leaking. We got that replaced. So that one's back, but Thomas's truck is now having an exhaust light leak fixed. And
What about the new truck? Newest new truck?
the newest new truck may be in on this following Monday. It might get back to Lebanon, sometime this week, but salesman's on vacation. And he won't be available to bring it up until next Monday.
And somebody's supposed to come and show Thomas how to run that front end, right?
Yes,
That's what he said when he sold us.
he said that somebody would be coming to tell us about the front end and
Is it unique to that truck?
well, it is unique, but the basically they just want to show us the turning it on, turning it off, and because anything over 15 miles an hour, it automatically shuts off anyhow. And so but when you're plowing this and that, 9 chances out of 10 you're not going to get over that speed limit in the first place. And
But we're keeping Thomas's old 4-wheel drive 6-wheeler.
it's
Only for just one.
kind of a guarantee thing that the new one actually runs. And because well, we hate to say it, but most new ones don't run. So I kind of feel that you are really looking for trouble if you don't have a backup plan for it for a while, find out how she's going to perform.
You got all the stone in from
Not
Barry?
I'm just gonna tell you that there's probably somewhere in the vicinity of a little over 1,000 ton yet to show up from that. And then there's still 1,000 ton to show up from that they probably gonna help us truck it of the winter sand mix. And we still got what 1,500 over to tickets to bring in. But
Sand. Were we doing any trucking for that?
we're trying to do as much as it is, to be honest with you.
Has he gotten anybody else to help?
You know, well, he had one day,
Yeah.
nobody, but Right this minute, his loader's broke, screen's broke.
Oh, God.
His mom just died too, didn't
Oh, she did?
His mom just barely passed away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
Oh, that's bad.
uh. The tree man showed up today and took the trees down at
Oh, good.
the fence around there is, a lot sadder than it was. So,
he? Yeah, it was pretty sad.
just wanted to let you know.
I see Elm down here too.
It's on his books, all I can tell you. I was kinda hoping we would get to that sooner than we did. But, he said that he would get right at it, so hopefully it was. That one down there,
Yes.
that one down there is the only one that really bothers me the most. But maybe there's gonna be no leaf peepers this year, I think much for soon.
Better be people to that.
Did anybody talk to Rodney about the Flint Bridge concerns that Mike? shared?
Oh, no.
We should loop him in on that, I guess, so he's here.
Yep. Mike Schaefer that lives near he's our, whatever, observer of the Front Bridge, said that he heard noises over there and I think it was a ton truck loaded with stone went across it and it really made a lot of snapping noises, so.
And there's a cable that's just dangling that originally was caught and helping, I guess, right?
But I don't remember a cable, but that doesn't mean it wasn't
I
there.
can see it hitting there.
Yeah.
Through there, I guess.
Anyway, so you ought to
I'll
go,
swing up and look at it, but, this thing has not really been my situation and, but it's been Chris Bump, who's supposed to be getting you folks some information to work off of to get some bidding going on up there to get that bridge taken care
We can put our administrative assistant
yep,
on the job.
Can't talk or anything.
she's got you.
of. And,
Is that mostly a state thing or it would be state money helping us with that?
well, it's a state money. Or federal, I don't know what the grant is actually, but, Chris has put stipulations in that. You can't just hire somebody, but hire somebody basically that he approves of. But he doesn't get around, give us anything to work with. To, know what we're fixing and what we ain't fixing.
We need to prod him a little bit.
So we have to do like a scoping type thing on that too, I guess.
Or I'd like to spend 100,000 just to say we
Get
wanna
it,
fix
get
it.
it in there.
The school bus goes across that? What Mike Shaker or something?
It used to, I don't know if it doesn't have it.
Oh, that bridge especially seems to get a lot of heavy traffic.
It does.
Sap and. others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're working on trying to set up next year's, grants. So that we can. Take care of that, and yesterday we put tower in and we put culvert in and,
Oh, how about
put
crack
this in the
sealing?
truck. You folks have signed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the last meeting, the
Yeah.
meeting before.
And I have called him and he said he didn't get no. Contract, so he was gonna call the office. The contract sent out to him.
I'm pretty sure we did, but I
Yeah.
couldn't swear to it.
Yeah, I thought so.
I think so.
We approved it anyway.
Does the administrative assistant know?
What contract are you looking for?
Nikon?
Crack ceiling.
I never got a contract for it. We just had talked about it and made a motion, but I've never seen a piece of paper.
Hmm,
I will talk to him again tomorrow. I tried to get a hold of
Have
him.
him send it.
I asked him to call right down here and talk to the office.
Because they would send the contract, right? It's on there.
Yeah.
But I know Becky actually sent one out because I put it right over there when she put it right through that machine right there.
yeah,
He sent one?
She sent one that day.
So what did she?
My problem is, how do you really know they ever get what goes through
Right,
that?
hello, but
Could be in the file.
That's why I really do believe still in phone calls.
well, I guess get a hold of him and tell him that we're gonna have another contract or something, cause we've approved it and we'll get the money and
Yeah,
everything, you know.
he knows that, and last I told him, if he had another issue, to get right hold of me. And so I tried calling him Monday and couldn't get no answer. And yes, I forgot all about getting the phone calls back.
About the Stratford Road slide, when was that due to be finished?
They seem to be coming along. The dam is coming right along too. I think they'll be out there in a couple more days.
Looks like they're cleaning up now.
And, but the Stratford Road's coming along. I'm not sure it's coming along as fast as everybody thought it would. But I think it was the way they went and had to do it. I think there's quite a bit more to it than met the eye.
Mhm.
And so, what was, don't mind my asking, what was the bid for that job?
I don't remember. She probably remembers.
Can't remember the bid, but
I don't have it off the top of my head, but it, like, in comparison to all of the other bids, I think they were like 75 to 100,000 less than everybody. Like, they were significantly less expensive, which is why our contractor chose them.
there was
guess-
confusion last time too with Mary Ann, 'cause remember, it was like, was that 4 days or was it gonna be 34
Oh.
days?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, I questioned the contract itself read 45 working days.
wow.
And I said, geez, seems like you lose your shirt, but you can't get jobs that any bigger than that done faster than that.
Right.
And then the fair got in the way, right, so it got pushed.
A few more days, yeah.
But I think it's gonna be really good when it's done. They came up the first level all the way across.
Mhm.
That's everything in the brook all done. And the one thing that I asked for, cause I just feel it looks so much better, is we put a top coat of dirt on top of all that rock. Get grass growing, so we don't have to look at the rock all the time.
Mhm.
And that, half of that job has been done, and now they're working on the top deck.
Will be terraced.
Well, because it's coming into the old road about 5 feet. So it's all gonna have to get shoved over a little bit.
Mhm.
And I guess that's all been worked out with everybody.
I hope so.
It will be interesting taking the dam down, whether that would change. the drainage and all, too.
Mhm.
Well, two sides, see if they talk to each other. So if we wanna forward an email to you, like this Mike Schaefer one, what's the best way to do that? Through Mariah and she can get it to you?
He's still not admitting he had a cell phone.
Or email, right, if you're wrong.
Your computer is in, Rodney. I'm just waiting to hear back from Consolidated on hooking up your internet, and then you're in business. We've already made your email address. So soon it will be there.
That's good, but better call me to remind me to look at it.
Rodney will be on TikTok before we know it.
And have followers.
Not all friendly either.
Probably not. That's it.
That's not all I got, any mention.
Garage stuff, we're still working on that.
John told me to call him 1 week ago, I'll get together. We wanna look at Brookfield,
Okay.
so I guess We can pick a day.
Since we have, what, 3 weeks before the next meeting, and like, there's a Tuesday, it's the last day of the month, right, so
Mhm.
that can be our. That'll be our
Yeah.
second
I get together.
2.5 meeting right
Yeah.
there, right?
All right, you can leave.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Rob.
you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Roger.
You're welcome.
Next is.
Baby's off.
the fair weekend.
We'll recap, so
Well, we just wanted to, if anybody had any issues that concern the town.
that's the concept.
Oh, that's a good idea. Were there any issues at the fair? Did anybody get stabbed or anything?
Not that I know of, no, I didn't get any phone calls. I've gotten phone calls in
I
the
thought I was
past,
gonna
but
hang out at the beer hall, so you'd be close.
no, I stayed away from it this year.
There was an accident at one point, I remember a motorcycle or something like that, he would.
All right,
Oh,
Yeah, they got lucky, it was just, they were car and motorcycle trying to take off, go the same way together, and motorcycle just bumped them, thank God they weren't going fast enough
Yeah.
to get hurt.
The road official, Peter Wagardis was on the scene.
yeah,
He was right on it, yep.
yeah.
It's huge.
Did he control traffic?
He did.
Yeah.
He had his, cone, his, what do you call those things on the flashlight cones?
Yeah.
No, yeah, yeah,
Those out,
good.
state certified.
I didn't hear of any problems, so
We can ask Brenda next time we see her.
Yeah.
Emergency services had any concerns or.
I just saw her yesterday briefly and she didn't say anything, so.
Yeah. You, Mike, you,
Just, somebody let some junks and let some of the horses out and
Well,
passed out in the stalls, and other than that, I was Friday night. Other than that, it was pretty mellow for Tunbridge Fair, yeah.
yeah. I know. One of us is gonna sleep this off, but it's not gonna be you, man.
Get out.
You did have a, bench that went over the dog's down. But. Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul Rogers bench.
it was Sid Young's,
Wow.
Sid's bench got crushed. Yeah. If his bench hadn't been there, then it would have been the building.
Right.
It was an elderly lady that, in my opinion, should not be driving anymore. We pumped up on the bench once, backed up and tried it again, and really got it the second time.
That's when your opinion changed, that you probably should. Yeah.
snapped her out of the car,
Yeah,
maybe walk.
Oh,
Oh, man.
All right, if you got nothing else, we'll move on to Mike. It says transfer station.
Yeah, just want to say, I'm glad to be back helping, and, guess we, probably some things we gotta look into is figuring out a way to make sure we Tunbridge transfer station, for Tunbridge residents, like the stores know only to sell to tickets to Tunbridge residents, and I know that doesn't work if they come and recycle them. And I got 3 people Wednesday before the fair that came in from South Road, and I sent them away. And then I had 3 people come in, tell me they were buying tickets from Adam, one of them being my sister Brandy. And you can already tell they're already ripped off, so. Didn't say nothing that day, well, caught one of the people this last Wednesday. Sent them no issues. And the other one was my sister Brandy. So her boyfriend went up and down one side of me. They went and saw Lisa, bought tickets, and I didn't let them. After what they were saying, the people there, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now, so. We'll figure that out, but now they do have a ticket they legally bought from the store, so. Let them in, but it's, when it gets busy, it's hard for me to, I don't know everybody. So I do try to ask when I can if I recognize somebody from South Road, I'll ask them, Tunbridge resident. Half the time they're decent enough to send them the other way, but. When it's busy, I can't. Uncle Tom even said he see somebody he knew from Chelsea in there when he was in there Saturday. So of course it's busy, I can't stop running back and forth machine to ask every single one of them, so. Just want to make everybody aware that. Probably gonna have some mad people in town until I know their faces and Well, not me, no, I just try to ask, but try to get the ones from South Wilton and everywhere else back to where they belong. As it is filling up fast down right now, I know this from all these people that are from out of town coming in, so. Yeah. But just want to make, maybe see if we can. Build, I know Becky had mentioned the stickers again for the vehicle, which would be great. You know, then I can just glance over it. You have a sticker, you're a town resident.
Mhm.
And then, I was thinking maybe I'll go back to doing the tickets myself too, because that's been another thing, a lot of people will throw in the trash, and then, oh. I usually pay out next time, whatever.
Yeah.
So. I think we can get a sign that says tickets before trash is dumped. I can punch them before they throw, just so it's. Wash coming out in the wash instead of, biting town. Paying, footing the bill for it all.
Yep.
But then, like I said, it's busy and I don't remember every face, so I can't write it all down all the time, say, okay, so and so forgot.
Yep.
To pay me this week. Yes, got to some of it, other than that, not going bad, I've got the latch all the back on the recycling container. Cleaning back up around there, so.
And you have a replacement plan?
Yeah,
You
that was
can't
the
be there?
other thing, my little brother Kyle, so if I could get him an appointment application. He's willing to start tomorrow night and just learn the ropes.
Yeah.
Meet some people. Fill out his application first, obviously. They said he's right on Kittle Hill, he's a good man.
Mhm.
Works up around the produce, so. Yep, that was about it, cause I do have my vacation, I'm headed to Talladega, Alabama, mid-October, so. It's been scheduled all year, can't take back on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's about it for now.
and no other issues that we ought to look at before winter time,
so-
for instance?
There is one outlet in the shed that I noticed doesn't work. I'm not sure if that's new or if Adam had told you guys anything about it, I don't. So.
And we were-
Take a look again, and maybe it was just. The light was blowing or what, but I couldn't get my welder to work off that outlet or the one little light in the shed, so. I can bring my tester when I go in tomorrow, just check, but.
We were talking about replacing that whole building at some point, cause it was in bad shape. Keep that in the back of your head too.
Okay, right.
I mean, maybe we ought to do it before winter.
Either rehabbing or replacing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad, but maybe it's not.
I mean, I've got it cleaned out, I'll just redo the outside, I'm not, I mean,
Maybe we need to talk to somebody like Mike Howe, I mean, a professional
Right,
they really know their stuff.
yeah.
I'd see where you could run into a lot of issues with all the electrical and stuff, if you're trying to.
Right,
So if you can just redo the outside, I mean, now that I got it cleaned out, we could actually get in there and take a look.
Yeah, and the electrical. You should definitely have an electrician just do even an audit of that would be good.
Right.
So. Jerry rig.
Yeah. Would almost be nice if they could make it so you can run both machines at the same time.
Right,
yeah,
Yeah. Well, the other thing, maybe we could start out with signage, but I was thinking, I mean, the two groups of people who should be able to use the dump would be residents, right? Or, second homeowners who spend some time here, right? Property owners.
Right,
Those
right.
two, and so if we had signage saying the only people who should use this dump are residents or property owners.
Yeah.
And if you can be both or one of those.
right,
At least people would say, see right off that.
Keep the more honest ones from.
Exactly, yeah.
yeah,
And then, right, if it continues, then we get stickers or. Have a, almost like a checklist or something where you'd have a number and then I could look up one open again, like my speed post, that sort of thing.
right,
And then we should think about raising our prices too, because it sounds like.
Yep.
If Royalton Bethel's up to, well, we there $40 for,
Minimum.
just to get in the door there.
Yeah,
Oh.
trying on the scale, it's 40 minimum, yeah. And
Not from town, right?
I don't know that.
Yeah, if you're not from the town, it's 40 to go across the scale. I think it's still 20 if you're in like Bethel, Royalton, Rochester, like a few other towns, but Tunbridge is not included in that. So if you go across the scale, it's 40 now.
Well, I should maybe put that on an agenda next meeting or something. Or
Right,
even
so
now,
we-
even now, we get in touch with Janet.
Yeah.
Have her get to working on some signage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Very good. For now.
You heard, just heard the tree came down, so.
Yep, so I was down there earlier, actually had Kyle with me, gave me a hand, well, they had the trash container out of the way. They did recycle, and that's easy enough to get around, well, they had the container out of the way, cleaned out,
Uh-huh.
that hadn't been done. Then he helped me move the fence, the lower gate, and move the porta potty down bottom, just, yeah, people can use it, having a little more privacy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I see all wood chips and stuff, but yeah, it does show the fence more now, she. No, and there actually was one other thing, Mike Howe, when he was down there doing that little divided shed.
Yeah.
Closing it in. Katie's boys were over there climbing around in the metal bin and the other open construction container. He's like, I didn't feel like it was my place to tell them not to be climbing in there, but and make sure you guys are aware just because
Yeah.
in case something happens.
Right. Probably have some signs for that too.
But yeah, that's it,
All right.
and thank you guys.
Yeah, well, thank you for
Thank you.
helping us out.
Yep.
Let us know if Kyle has any questions. Too.
Okay, I will, yeah.
Oh, and we ought to see if Mike wants to shovel snow, for instance.
I'll do all.
Yeah.
These ones again.
Just because usually we don't think of that until the first snow.
Right.
Maybe this year we can actually be ahead of the game.
I like it, yeah, works, yep,
Okay,
absolutely.
The mowing's probably done for the year.
yeah, but there might be some cleanups and leaves or something. I already told him unofficially he should
Okay.
look at that.
Yep, all right, I'll take a look here in the next.
Yeah.
Week or two, yeah.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
We slid right into other business.
Yeah.
We slid into other business already.
I'm sitting right behind
Yeah, I
you.
know that. It's 6:30.
Well, keep it rolling. We'll be on in time.
Are you other business?
I'm other
All right, you gotta wait then.
I'm not, I'm just here to observe, that's all.
Oh, you're-
For the heck of it, because I haven't been to a meeting in a while, so.
You're
I'm gonna
actually,
catch up
I've
on.
got one thing after them, so.
your security then.
I thought the listeners were on the agenda.
No, other business.
Oh, because you have to sign this for us. For the listeners, it was a,
Errors in emission certificate.
Oh, yeah.
yes, we left something off, and, one of the changes when a property was purchased didn't get transferred over quite correctly, so. We have.
Do an amendment type of.
Yeah, it's just to the state saying that we made a mistake and
Recognize.
it's been recognized and rectified and. Please don't stop our hands or something.
So we sign this thing?
Yeah.
What do we sign? Oh, look at that.
Yes,
Do you wanna do this?
No, I don't want nothing to do with
Well, you want me to do it?
it. Yeah.
Okay,
We all sign it, I can see there.
I think we all signed it. So well, there's a date, 9, is it
That's why
23rd?
you asked me.
Yeah.
Well, if you were against it, I was gonna find out why.
Oh,
we'll be against that, solicitors. And then the next thing is, from the listers. We have. This paper. That, it outlines, the changes that have been made. For the state, these are the requirements for the listers. It tells the, amount of hours that we have to put in to be certified.
96 hours.
Yeah, that's a training. To be an assessor, and it's 48 hours for level 1 certification just to be a lister. And so we felt, as the listers, we felt that since this is supposed to, take effect in January of 2026,
Yeah, that's not very
Um,
far away.
I saw.
well, that's
Oh,
for.
okay,
yeah.
yep. I was
Um,
looking down more.
So, we thought it would only be fair to let you guys know what's coming down the pipe, because
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot harder, I think, for you guys to find listers.
Ugh.
When,
As if it isn't hard enough. all the
yeah,
time.
Right.
when, they have to be certified. I mean, you can just be a lister or you can be an assessor. But even if you're an assessor, I think it says in here that, even if you're an assessor.
Assessor looks like a higher level.
It is a higher level, but it still isn't high enough to do your own reappraisal, like we're having to do the townwide reappraisal. You still are gonna have to hire somebody, a company to come in and do that.
But I would think.
What, does any of towns not able to get listers, what do they do?
Well, you
Can you hire?
can hire a
Okay.
town assessor,
A lot of towns do.
and it would be, it would be you'd eliminate or determine that your listers don't have to do anything. I think to get rid of the lister, you have to have a townwide vote, I believe.
No, but I was thinking
And-
if nobody wanted to be a lister.
Right, you could hire an assessor, professional assessor, to come in and do all. And that might be the way to go eventually, I don't know. I mean, this is just the start of it. And, so it's just like, we want it to be on your radar because it's gonna be a lot.
Does the league offer these certification courses?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I'll tell you
You
mine.
should pay for it too, right?
Well, a lot of it you can get grants for and whatever, but like in my particular position, because I already have a 40-hour-a-week job. This is a lot of hours to go through, and quite frankly, for $15 an hour.
Yeah.
To be a lister.
Mm.
And if I'm gonna take this amount of training to be certified in something, it's gonna be to make more money than that.
Well, and I
So-
would think, if say you did level 2. Then, one of these. Big companies that's doing the assessing, like if you're pretty close to their level, you're gonna go work for them and make twice as much.
Right.
As you do right now, or 3 times as much, right? I'm sure. they-
So
they
it's,
know.
it's, just something, really something for you guys to just be aware of. And like, I figured it out, and I don't wanna have to take all that training. But because we have until January of 2027, and I come up for reelection in March of 2028. I mean, I've taken a lot of this certification, but I have to take it all over again now. And which wouldn't be that hard, but some of the trainings are 3 days in a row during the week. So it's like, that would mean I have to take 3 days off of my other job just to do the training for this. And, so they're not making it easy because, yeah, and I just did got certified in the, one of the things today, for ethics and, conflict of interest. And, you have to take tests at the end and all of that, and I passed it, but that's an easy one because it was one that they offer online, you don't have to take it, via Zoom. A lot of them you have to take via Zoom, so they know that you're there, they know that you're listening and all that, so. It's just gonna get harder and harder, to get people, so we wanted you to know that.
Makes you think they don't want any town listers anymore.
Yeah. Well, to make sure, yeah, it's because a lot of this, I mean, it seems like they want the state to be involved more and more, and, we're losing control.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's, if that happens. It's like, to do this townwide reappraisal, we have to hire some company that comes in and doesn't know
And if
the history, they don't know,
Tunbridge.
yeah, they don't know, they don't know Tunbridge, and, so, well, it's just, it's too bad, but it's the way they're headed, I guess, so. that's it from the listers. I don't know,
I sympathize.
yeah, so we just want you to know, you each have a copy and. Okay, that's just on this desk.
Well, it's something we have to also be aware of when they're budgeting, if
Yeah.
we need to budget more money for training.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be worth another meeting with you guys, or one of you guys with the listers, and when we get more information, we can all sit down together and talk about it and try to figure out how we can attack this, but,
And also, I hate, I mean, I like the system we've had for the last couple 100 years, and it seems to work fine. I don't see why we have to necessarily change so much. And maybe we need to, I guess I would rather pay someone like Deb more money to hire somebody local, as opposed to giving some outfit from wherever
Right.
a whole bunch of money.
mhm,
And especially if we could give you $30 an hour or something, make it worth your while to be a local assessor.
Right,
mhm.
I agree.
Mhm. Well, we're lucky right now, because we have Chris, and she's got a lot of certifications. I mean, got a real estate license in Massachusetts, but she's done a lot of this already, so she,
I
but.
was gonna say, I see the problems further down the road,
Mhm.
even if you're paying somebody $45.
Mhm.
They gotta take training and all that stuff, and people just ain't gonna wanna do that.
Right.
And you gotta be recertified every 3 years too.
Yeah.
But, like even Chris said, if something happened and she had to get a full-time job, then she wouldn't be able to do this anymore either, because, it's a part-time gig, and that's why maybe if you hired a full-time assessor, it could be a full-time position for one person. And then you could either have listers, or just have listers be a figurehead type thing, that we got listers, but they don't actually do anything.
But I think in budget season coming up, I mean, it might make sense to do a big raise for listers if this is, this isn't like. Just any sort of volunteer position.
Right, it's pretty critical
This is
nowadays.
becoming a
It is.
professional job.
It is.
Money should reflect that, whether
Yeah.
it's 25 or 30 an hour, I think it might make total sense, just.
Right, well, it's like paying Mary Ann 52 or whatever we pay,
Exactly.
I mean, she's worth every
But
penny.
she's a professional.
Yeah.
Right,
And the thing is, it's the people in Montpelier that I think don't know how to be a lister, that are making a lot of these
Yeah,
rules up and changing things. We have to use several different computer programs just to do what we do here.
yeah,
Because you have to put everything in NIMRIC, and then you have to put it in BT Pi, and you have to put it in Canva, and you have to make sure everything jives, and if it doesn't, then you have to go back and you have to fix things, and you have to look up, you gotta do all the deed work, and you gotta do, the survey. And, it's just a ton of work just to make sure everything jives, and if you look on the, Vermont, parcel viewer, you can see on there, like what we in Tunbridge have in for somebody's acreage on their property, and what the state has in for acreage. And you can see that lots of times it doesn't match, and so,
how does the state get a figure?
they get it from surveys and anything that's registered with the state, I guess, or filed with the state. I'm not even 100% sure on that, but like I noticed mine is 3% different or something like
Oh.
that.
So for instance, if my farm is in current use and I have that number, then maybe the state would take that number, even though the town may be. And that number's the same whether the town is a state, but
They
that could be
might-
different.
Right, they would probably contact us and say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Your number doesn't jive with my number.
Yeah.
And so then we'd have to do research, and we'd have to get out deeds, and we have to get
Yeah.
out surveys, and no matter what the issue is, the survey always takes precedence over anything else. deeds are only as good as the paper they're written on. When it says go by the old maple tree on the left side of the road to the
Yeah.
you know, to the spring that's
A lot of times they don't
dried
say
up
that.
50 years ago, you know, yeah. And, you know, we've had several cases where it's, you know, there's an old truck rim in the ditch over there,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
and, you know, and then it goes over to that maple tree and the
Well,
old
the
fence
survey
line.
doesn't seem like it would be necessarily accurate either if there's nothing to go by.
Mhm,
Well, it becomes that accurate.
yeah,
Right, yeah, it's like they're making it a lot up as they go.
It's like
Yeah.
Henry Swayze and Cornelia sold 20 acres more than they owned
Oh,
when
really?
they sold their place. Cause they're supposed to have 200 and they sold 220.
Cool.
yeah, and it's stuff like that you could say, oh, that happened years ago, but it still happens
Oh, yeah.
Right,
all the time. I mean, we got a survey map in today, and it clearly shows where the survey pin was located, but the lines that were written on the map were not going to that pin, and it was like,
Yeah.
Rudy and I looked at it and I said, well, if the lines went right, is it the right acreage? And he said, yeah, but they didn't draw the map right.
yeah,
And even though they had the pin mark on the map, you would have thought that the lines would have been written to the pin marks, but it wasn't. I mean, people, I guess, get busy or preoccupied with other things, and so anyway. That's it. Thank you.
all right, you're welcome.
And anytime you want us back, just let us know, because we'll, we can come back and meet with you, or
Yeah,
maybe we'll reach out to you if we don't need to.
Right,
You guys,
in the next month, we're gonna,
yeah,
I'll do that.
yeah, especially if you're gonna work on your budget.
you know when these updated certifications were passed too? I was just wondering if it came from the legislature or from.
Act 73 of
Oh.
2025 set training and certification requirements. And it doesn't have a date on when Act 73 was.
I can look it up though. It just seems like yet another issue where there's a divide between suburban Vermont and rural.
Right.
Vermont.
Right.
And rural.
Right. Like
Yeah.
there's the road, and that's
But exactly, well, they already have professionals, they don't care.
Right, exactly, that's the thing. I think that's the problem with a lot of us. Is they're making rules up where
Yeah,
you have streets and streetlights and parking lots and.
yeah, and they moved way beyond listers already.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
One thing on the other business I was thinking about was our latest episode with our transfer station employee getting arrested. We have, isn't there something about ethics of like elected officials? Didn't that pass the legislature or something a year or two ago? And I was thinking about just what if I had done that? What if I got arrested for, I mean, it's a bad thing, it's a bad sustain on the town. You know,
Right.
what do the other select board members do then? I
right,
mean, because I'm still a select board member.
well, an elected is, right, as we've elected is a whole different kettle of fish than
Right.
appointed. Like Orange County Sheriff.
Yeah.
Before this kind of thing where you're kind of,
You're on your own, yeah.
you're on, I mean, like, the correction is always the ballot
Yeah.
box. you
But
know,
what do you do
so-
in the meantime?
Right, I know, yeah,
You'd be languishing in jail.
She's languishing.
we'd have to hold our meetings in southern state.
Yeah. It's like Zoom.
You know, in Springfield, we could have a constable truck us down.
That's
Yeah.
Get a grant for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I mean, it happens, it seems
Right.
enough, so it comes up a lot. Yeah.
Have we heard anything further?
I haven't heard a thing. And as far as I know, you haven't heard anything, Mariah, have you? She said no.
Yeah, I've only heard rumors as to what took place, what actually happened, I have no idea.
Yeah. But we haven't heard a thing from Adam, so it's not like he's come wanting his job back or anything.
No. My other business was at the fair, David and Beth Bicknell.
Mhm.
They have been mowing the Tunbridge sign right on the border with Chelsea up there,
Oh, yeah?
at Tunbridge. And as part, I think, as the Hunt Cemetery mowers. And so they just cross the road and do that, which
Yeah.
is really nice of them.
Yeah.
And then they, at some point, I think, asked like, can you either make a donation to the Hunt Cemetery Association to have us keep doing this, or do it yourself? And so I think we should decide on that, rather than just assuming they'll just continue doing it in perpetuity. I mean, it's nice.
Did
that
we get
sort
a feel of what the donation might be? I mean,
It didn't have to be much, I don't think. I mean, we could, what would it cost for
I mean, it's
Mike or Adam to do just that one? I mean, we could
$100 or
prorate
something.
it, yeah, I think that we could ask them, I could get in
Yeah.
touch and ask them.
Yeah.
you know, but $100 is good, but if they're expecting 500.
Right,
Right, I said,
they won't do it next year.
I'll ask them, and then
December,
now that the season's pretty
Right.
much
Well,
over.
a few years ago, Rick Ackerman was doing it,
Right,
and I saw Rick and he said he was doing, and I didn't realize he was doing it.
yeah,
And
I
so-
remember you saying that.
So I think we just officially thanked him and that was enough for him.
yeah,
I don't know why he's not doing it now.
But even-
Didn't get any money.
was he just doing that on his own? Or
Yeah.
Was it part of the, does he mow for the cemetery?
So I didn't ever ask him that.
But it could have been that.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah.
Yeah. I'll ask. David about it. Money in cemetery fund for that sort of thing. And it's nice they did it.
Yeah,
I don't wanna just take it for granted.
Right.
I think those should be good things.
I have two things for other business. We have 4 different liquor licenses that need approval. 2 of them are Brockle Bank and 2 of them are for weddings at Lango's Farm. So if those sound good to you, I will go ahead and approve those.
what are the 2 for Bronco, like, where are they?
They're at Brockle Bank, I believe. The way that the liquor department prints off these licenses now, they don't really give you, they give you a lot of information, but not a lot of information. So it doesn't tell me where it is. I think they're both for Brockle Bank for like their tap house, because I know that they have to have those are not a fully licensed. One is at Fossio's for their whatever
Oh, right.
music fest they do, and then one is at Brockle Bank. And then there's 2 for Lango's Farm.
What are the dates on those, Mariah?
They don't have dates, John. That's why I'm saying they used to have dates when you would print them off, but they don't anymore. So I can't tell you.
Everything.
They need certification.
Yeah, especially if this there's
Uh-oh.
a plate right now, it looks me in.
Um,
I think it's a good idea to approve those.
Yes,
liquor.
Yeah.
if I can.
Yeah. I think you should,
I make a motion. to
I second.
Mike's motion, say aye.
Aye.
Perfect. And then my last thing was there's an easement right in front of you, Gary, for Washington Electric, I believe. There's
Yes.
2 sets of the same easement. They both need approval and select board signature. And then if you leave them there on the table, I'll mail them back out to Washington Electric.
Well, I talked to this guy, Brian, from Washington Electric, called me at the farm. And he would like to attend our next meeting. He said there was no hurry on getting this done.
Is
There
that,
was an email, did you see
is
it?
that
Heather
thing in
Jenkins?
question?
Yeah, Jenkins,
Heather
Jenkins, yeah. So anyway, he would like to attend, he'd like us to table this until next meeting,
I'm good with
Okay.
that.
and so I told him we would. Anyway, there's the map, you can see if they wanna. This is coming up, you haven't been up Gilly Road?
Yeah.
Okay, this is coming up from down on Potash. and then it goes over in Stratford, so I guess it's this yellow
Right,
section.
yeah, think that's must be.
So
This,
this is the town line here.
so Silver Maple, I mean, Round Robin must be right
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
elbow there.
The horse farm's right there.
Yeah,
So it looks like just two poles and whatever length of run that is.
that's Stratford, right?
Yeah, this is Stratford, well, maybe a little tiny bit in Tunbridge, but.
Yeah,
100 feet or something.
Right.
but
We don't really
we got no
jurisdiction.
no dog in that fight there.
No, and especially if there's no trees, because Jenkins was worried about cutting trees and stuff. And if there's no, I haven't
Well,
been there in 100 years.
Now that they like to put, so the
Zigzag.
wires are over the road,
Right,
so they're not cutting trees.
yeah, well, this one looks like they're going up the edge of the road.
Right, right.
But anyway, I told this Brian guy that we
We
need to
could
table
explain
it,
it more.
yeah. And I suspect Jenkins might wanna come in and
We
plead
should
their case
invite
too.
her too, you know.
Anyway, I wanted you guys to see that, just so you could,
Yeah, that's good, thank you, I forgot all.
uh-oh. Done,
No signal,
we're all done anyway.
we're all done anyways.
Oh,
Oh,
no, you gotta,
oh, God.
make that thing,
Just to know.
we're all done, we're just gonna sign orders and.
Technical guy, huh?
Unless
Thank-
somebody else,
You just gotta end the meeting for all, Mr. McFeetris.
And it for all.
he's trying.
I'm
Okay,
I'm trying.
okay.
Good night.
Thank you for attending via Zoom.
Yeah, sorry it wasn't in person. I didn't want to share the kids' germs.
Make sure Doug gets better.
Yeah, I will.
Now what do I do?
She's Typhoon Mary.
Down in
Stop-
down in the
stop
bottom,
recording?
there should be a button and it should be red. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
bottom right, maybe.
End meeting for all.
There you go.
You're,
Bye.
you're out of here.